Hi guys, this is Anonymous with another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. This is a game between SK Remind. This is actually the first game of the three-game set between SK Remind and MTW NightWolf. Um, okay. First, I want to address something that I know some people will complain about. At least one person will probably complain about this, even though I address it. So, why am I bringing you commentaries on games that are between players of different skill levels? NightWolf is a very good player, and I I think he has a lot of skill, but Remind obviously is one of the great elves. So, maybe one of the ancients of lore, you might say, or ancients of war. Who knows? Okay, fail. Anyway, Remind is much better, and I admit this. Yeah, it's not. I don't. I would be very surprised if Remind loses this match, but it might happen, and that would be pretty cool. First of all, and when I gave you the commentary on Kiwi versus Fly, I pretty much did it because Kiwi was in there. I didn't really think he would win, but he won. So there you go. So maybe Nightwolf will win. Maybe Remind will win. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, it looks like it's going to be Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter here. So yeah. Now just to clear up the confusion, because this is mirror, Nightwolf is at the 12 o'clock position in green elf, and Remind is at the 4 o'clock position in yellow elf. Um, and they are both going Demon Hunters. This is Knollwood, by the way, and what kind of fountain do we have? That looks like a health fountain, am I right? No, I'm horrible at this game. Okay, it's a fountain of mana. There's a way to tell, but I don't know. Maybe my color vision is screwed up or something. Because that one looked like Fountain of Health to me, for sure. Anyway, it is a Fountain of Mana, though. And Nightwolf doing his Ancient of War creeping. Remind, where is your Ancient of War? There it is. Both players doing their Ancient of War creeping, and it's a mirror match, so we'll expect a lot of me saying both sides doing X. Where is the Demon Hunter? Here's the Demon Hunter. And, oh look, claws, that's nice. So, in Night Elf Mirror, between Demon Hunters, quite a bit depends on the items on the Demon Hunter, because they do a lot of the fighting, especially in the early game against the archers. So, Gloves of Haste for Remind's Demon Hunter, slightly less useful early, because typically you're chasing down some poor fleeing archer, and you don't get consecutive attacks anyway. So, what I mean is you don't get attacks within the span of your cooldown. And here comes the first clash between Demon Hunters and... Oh, I didn't even see who got their mana burn off first. Yeah, but now both sides doing it again. And so these Demon Hunters finally burned out. Looks like Remind got his off first, and that's his advantage, is that he's faster, and I guess better. Maybe got a bit better reflexes, but who knows, it could just be chance. Anyway, Remind hides his archer, now pops it out again to try and put some damage, but it's too late. So, I would expect quick attacks by both players. Yeah, here's tier 2 tech. Remind putting up 2 Moonwells, and Nightwolf putting up 0. I must say I prefer Remind's strategy of putting up actually putting up Moonwells, which will be, Moonwells tend to come in handy later in the game, and I'm sure Nightwolf has something that he's doing. Yes, he's putting up a Hunter's Hall, and 1 Moonwell, but the 2 Moonwells will be very useful because they're up just in time to collect moon juice from the night, and so that will be probably an advantage to Remind there from that build. But meanwhile, Nightwolf has gotten double claws of attack, and what will he get here? Oh, he killed the wrong one. Why did he kill the wrong one? Maybe he made a mistake. I can't think of any other reason why he'd go in there, kill the wrong one, and go out. Now Remind with his Demon Hunter, and 1 Ancient of War, 1 Archer trying to creep this camp, and looks like he's actually going to be successful at that. Kiwi, who's an Orc player, says so imba when he sees this happening, which I can quite understand. Yeah, this does feel really imbalanced, that you can do this. He has 3 units there, and 1 is not even a unit. So, meanwhile, Nightwolf just using up all his moon juice. And see, this is where it would really come in handy to have an extra Moonwell to collect over this night, but he doesn't. getting Ultra Vision research, by the way. Just thought you should know. And now Remind putting up his Hunter's Hall. It's a little late, but he's going to have his Ancients of Lore up in time. I assume he's going Ancients of Lore. And getting a Naga. Meanwhile, NightWolf creeping his own tavern. And what will he get? Probably a Naga too, as soon as he sees that. I would say that if NightWolf doesn't spot his opponent's Naga, he might be in trouble. But look at these items. 3 Circlet, 2 Claws of Attack. That Demon Hunter is frightening. Pretty much the established counter to the Naga is the Naga. So I would expect NightWolf to try and scout that and get his own Naga. Yeah. That's just really frightening. NightWolf does have his own Naga. I don't think he even... That's not the tavern. What am I thinking? That's the Merc Camp. He did get a Naga, though. I'm not sure how he knew to get a Naga, but I guess he probably decided ahead of time. Excuse me. Now, a little bit of battle going on between the Demon Hunters. Remind has boots, and NightWolf doesn't. So, NightWolf, despite having vastly superior damage, is not going to be able to do anything because he can't chase his opponent's Demon Hunter and put damage on it. Now walking into both heroes, his mana burn goes off first. Indeed, Remind doesn't even use his. Which means he's going to be burned out. But that probably won't matter too much to him, as it's only... Although now, NightWolf will be able to burn Remind's Naga, actually. I didn't think of that for some reason. So, yeah, NightWolf getting a little bit of mana advantage, and Remind is going to have to waste some Moon Juice on that, but on the other hand, he put up an extra Moon, well, he'll have a Moon Juice advantage. Meanwhile, one archer of Remind's going in and trying to harass these enormous buildings going up. Actually, that archer is going to cancel the Ancient of Wonders. Demon Hunter comes in to help out. So the Ancient of Wonders cancelled. 2 lores are up for NightWolf. And that Moonwell gets up as well. Remind's second lore just going up now. He's getting bears out of his first. NightWolf's... They're now getting a bear at his second lore as well. And NightWolf having to repair this Moonwell, Remind just persistently attacking it. And now wasting some money and now getting some Wisp kills out of that. Now mana burn goes off on the Naga. And this is where that advantage in mana pool comes in handy. Now burning Remind's Demon Hunter. And so I would say NightWolf has the advantage at this point, as he does have those really great items, and now Vampiric Aura, which is going to be quite useful when the bears come in. And yeah, Remind has to TP here, and he doesn't lose his Demon Hunter. That's very lucky that NightWolf didn't have enough mana to Fork Lightning it and kill it. But anyway, draining those Moonwells now, Remind is. So, Remind completely out of Moon Juice, and it's only 2 dots a day. He'll probably buy Moonstone to fix that. And NightWolf now with his superior hero levels as well, and getting some bears out, which will have the benefit of the Vampiric Aura. So I would say NightWolf at a significant advantage at this point in the game. And I think he should build up a little bit more before trying to actually go and killing his own archer. I'm not sure that he needed to do that, but now getting master training for his bears. I expect Remind to be doing that too. Where are his bears? I can't see them. They're actually master trained already, so he's ahead in that. Remind is ahead in his tech, and I didn't notice that, but I still think NightWolf has an advantage. Now NightWolf with his master training too, in time for this battle. Oh, NightWolf actually getting his forces separated, and this is going to be really bad for him. Getting his Naga burned, now he's going to have to run away. And that Naga's going to take an awful lot of damage. Fortunately, a bear coming in to rejuve it. But this was really quite disastrous, actually, for NightWolf, because now it could have been worse, but he had to use a lot of rejuve, just to heal his Naga. He lost his mana on his Naga. So now, and meanwhile, Remind is still on full rejuve. So Remind's going to have a little advantage in this battle, except for that Demon Hunter item edge. That's transferring some of those circlets to his Naga, but both Nagas getting chased around by the Demon Hunters, both rejuved. Something got staffed out there. I didn't see whose bear that was. But since NightWolf has fewer bears here, I would expect it was his. NightWolf actually down on bears now, bring more in to support. But